Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Mr. Irrelevant, and welcome back to Mr. Irrelevant Plays. I've only been up for like about an hour, and there's a few things that's been running through my mind since I started reading some comments about certain things and seeing people immediately downvote and say, "Hey, this is so bad." Um, New anniversary bundle's out. 16th anniversary bundle. Um, and as you can see, I acquired it. I've only ever purchased 4 out of the 7 anniversary bundles that they've released in this game. Yes, there is a total of 7. 10th anniversary bundle is still not really being added to the game from time to time. I mean, I haven't seen it lately. But anyway, let's go ahead and I'm going to talk about the current anniversary bundle. Actually, you know what? I'll talk about all of them. So far, out of all the anniversary bundles I've purchased, I've liked every single one of them. I don't own a 13th, 12th, or 14th, unfortunately. Do own most of the ships from the 14th bundle. I would still like to get this bundle, but that's, at a much later date. So, and I'm pretty sure some of you are going to be like, well, wait a minute, aren't you in a financial struggle right now? Yes, I still am in a financial struggle. My wife allowed me to acquire this because we still had some money from our tax return. And currently our bills are stable as of right now. So it's not terrible. But anyway, the main point. I've already been seeing a lot of people hate on this, and I honestly don't know why. I really don't. I don't get it. I play this game to have fun and enjoy it. I don't play this game to look at things I don't like. That's just me. Anyway, my opinion about this bundle, about each ship. Are these ships going to make or break the game? No. This anniversary bundle comes with 2 Lobby ships, the NX Escort Refit and the Primite Dreadnought, which both are Lobby ships. Is that bad? No. Could they have made this bundle really good by adding all the Zinni ships? Of course they could have, but you also have to remember they're currently in a tight spot. Most players don't know this, but the current dev team they didn't just buy this game, or they didn't just, it was just handed to them. They basically had to get a loan. So you have to remember, the the only way that they can make any kinds of money on this game to pay off said loan is with these types of bundles, key sales, etc., what have you. But yet people are still like thinking that they're just scamming people. Like, it's not a scam. Come on. Brain, please, work. Anyway, my opinion about these ships. um, I like them all. Like, they're so... One, they look awesome. Like, this, I can't wait to really break this thing out and fly around with it. It's going to be so much fun. There's a modernized version of it that gives it kind of like a sovereign style look to it, which looks absolutely amazing. But it's Star Trek Enterprise era look, just like it looks. I think it looks so. I know it's simple in terms of its design, but I think it looks so cool. The Andorian cruiser, which, if y'all remember, in some of my previous videos, I said I would love for them to add a cruiser style Andorian ship to the game that was just like the Akira Legendary, and they did, and it's amazing. I'm currently flying it right now, and it comes with like 2 skins that are absolutely amazing, and since I own all the Andorian ships, I can kit bash the crap out of it. So, the Andorian Cruiser comes with 2 skins. The prototype version of the Kamari, which is like their main ship that you basically see. It looks absolutely amazing. I love using it, but the other version... oh yeah, they also added this skin to it, which I think is absolutely hilarious. So it's like, the Legendary Defiant. Like, because the Legendary Defiant comes with this, like, art style, which I think is hilarious. And then the other one is the Talus, which of course I'm using the Endorian all for it, but I'm currently having Vader Shield on right now. And this thing looks absolutely amazing. This ship feels sci-fi, which I know a lot, like, you know, this is obviously a sci-fi style ship, you know, so on, but this feels like it belongs to, like, I don't know how to explain it, but this feels absolutely amazing. This feels like real sci-fi style, like, style of ship that you'd want to see. I love it. Out of all the ships, the Enduring Cruiser is probably my favorite out of the entire bundle because of how it looks and the fact that I wanted them to have an Enduring Cruiser, and I really like the Enduring aesthetic. This ship's absolutely amazing. It flies extremely well. It's a pilot command. This thing can be a mean torpedo. I'm currently doing Beam Fire Will with the 2-piece quantum set and Endorian phasers. So yeah, that is a thing. This ship can use the E6 Endorian consoles, the T5 Endorian consoles, plus the wing cannons. I've already confirmed it myself. I went and looked. It's there. So if you're curious about it, yes, you can use all the Endorian stuff on the Endorian cruiser. It's an Endorian ship, so yeah, it can use it. And I plan on doing a pure Endorian theme build on this thing at some point. Since this ship is a cruiser, it does have the downside of not having Scatter Volley 3, but I ain't worried about it. It's Bridge Officer layout, as you can see. I mean, that Lieutenant, Commander, Command Universal, and Ensign Universal seat, like, you get a lot of freedom with this ship, I can definitely say. I didn't even talk about the Bridge Officer seating on this thing. The thing is Miracle Worker Command, so it has an extra console slot. This thing can also be a mean torpedo. I think all these ships have oh no, this one has command, so quite a few of them can be a torpedo. I haven't really flown this thing yet, but the console on this ship is worth it. It's super fun. It spawns into these ships and it increases your TPS passively while you activate it, so that's really cool. One of the things that I did notice, and one of my buddies even said that, you know, oh, this bundle is crap because nothing boosts DPS. Like, that's not the point of this game. Who cares? Like, I'm already over the whole, you know, DPS chasing. If I can do like a mil DPS, sure, I'm happy. If I can do 500k DPS, I'm happy. Like, I don't. I want to fly these ships because they look good, and I'm having fun with it. That's where I've been at for years. Every so often I'll chase DPS, but I'm doing it with ships that I enjoy flying. Like, I'm going to be doing it with this ship. I'm actually doing it with all these ships, to be honest. Alright, so the next ship is the NV Multi-Mission Temple Cruiser. I honestly really like this thing. One, y'all know that I like cruisers. It's a 4-4 loadout with a hangar bay. It's Bridge Officer layout is Temporal Primary, Merrick Worker Secondary, which is a really good combination to have. Granted, you already know that I don't like the temporal mechanics on the ship. Kind of like how the ship has pilot, you know, like this thing. But the temporal one, y'all already know I'm not a huge fan of it. But that. But even with that being said, it's still good. It's a good mechanic. It works. It's strong. You know, it does things that other ships can't do. So, like, I'm not hating it because it's bad. I'm hating it just because I personally just don't like it. I don't like how it buffs you and debuffs you and all that stuff. That's just me. But as for how this cruiser performs, it performs very well. This thing moves. This thing moves well, and it's actually big. Like, I want to say it's similar size to the Inquiry. Hold on, let me switch to it real quick and go next to that ship, right? That carrier right there. Those that don't know, that ship. Oh, he's leaving. Never mind. Never mind. But yeah, no, it's not a small ship. Excuse me. There it is. Let me go ahead and switch to it. I mean, if y'all been to Starbase 39, you all know how big Starbase 39 is. You already know that this is where I hang out at. It's really not that small. It's small for a cruiser, yes, but it's not too small. But yeah, as you can see, as for how the ship flies, like it moves. Now, the one thing that I did find interesting, what they, excuse me, what they did with this ship is, there we go, is it's part of the Okinawa ship line. So if you own Okinawa, you can use this look, which I plan on using a lot. You can also use this EOS in the current century again, and this TNG, which this reminds me of the Freedom class. So if you like the Freedom class, you kind of have it here. There you go. So the Freedom class I'm referring to is the R&D promo Freedom frigate from the latest Kelvin Timeline movie. But we're unfortunately not going to get a new one, which kind of stinks, but you know, it is what it is. You can kit bash this a lot. Yes, you can get these nacelles without these little fins. You can get these nacelles without these fins. You can kit bash this pretty hard. I've been playing with it. But yeah, no, this is a fun cruiser. Its console and its trait are not anything super flashy. Will this trait be beneficial? Of course, if you're doing like a supportive style role, yeah, like you're gonna be good. This ship has a trait that's good for, you know, supporting, you know, your team, which is what this game is trying to go back to, which is something I'm looking forward to. Now let's go ahead and move on to the Vulcan ship. Probably one of the most liked ships out of all of them, because we don't have very many Vulcan ships. Like, Vulcan ships. Basically the third one that really has that Vulcan feel. And I absolutely love it. It's a science destroyer. You can do cannon build on it. You can do beam build on it. You can do torp boat on it. This thing is awesome, and I, excuse me, cannot wait to fly the crap out of this thing. And it's, you know, this look to it, like it. I'm not gonna lie. This feels like something from Mass Effect, and I actually dig it. The ball thing there kind of is weird, but like you can kit bash this thing. Like, I love it. For those that don't know, the Vulcans is probably the only like elf style like race that I actually like. So I get their ships. I own the event one. I own the R&D promo. I own the T5 Zen. The only Vulcan ship I do not own is Spock's from when he time traveled through into the Kelvin timeline. That's the only one that I don't own. But I own all the other ones, and this thing is a good addition to the Vulcan ship line. I was expecting this thing to be like a Dreadnought, honestly, when I was looking at it, because for some reason I have it in my mind that this thing was massive in Enterprise. Like, I mean huge. Like, it made the NX look like a shuttle with how big this thing was. But I need to rewatch the show to really remember, which I'm planning on doing soon because of this bundle. I love this bundle. This bundle's great. I love that show. But yeah, no, if you are a fan of Mass Effect, here you go. You got your Mass Effect ship. But no, this thing, oh man, this thing moves. Oh my gosh, this thing is fun. I cannot wait be zooming around. I'm probably going to do a dual heavy cannon build on this thing, I'm not going to lie. It has the mechanic where you can switch to tactical mode versus science mode, and the only thing that really happens is you have a commander tactical in tactical mode, and then in science mode you have a commander science. You do have an experimental weapon slot, so you do get the ability to have that because it is a destroyer, and it also has a secondary deflector because it's still a science ship. This thing, oh boy. Like, I really don't have anything bad to say about any of these ships. Their traits, yeah, they do kind of stink. If you're a DPS meta chaser, you're not going to get these ships for its traits. Heck, you're not going to even get these ships for its consoles either. I like these ships, and I get these ships because I like Enterprise. And these ships are good. They did a really good job, not only in the design of them and how they look, but how they fly, their bridge officer seating, everything. These 4 ships are a really good addition to Star Trek Online. And you can tell that they put in care when it comes to adding these ships, because they look so good. But, you know, that's just me. Some people will probably sit there and think, oh, he's just being unbiased, you know, he's just being biased because he likes Star. Honestly, I have a love-hate relationship with Star Trek. I have quit playing this game so many times I've lost count, but I still have to give credit where credit is due. The lead dev who left and came back said that this new bundle was going to be Star Trek Enterprise themed, and he literally gave us exactly what he promised. And I like it. Good job. Thank you. If you ever do watch this video, or if any dev team member watches any of my videos, which is extremely unlikely because I'm irrelevant, hence the name, this is a good bundle. Don't let the hate and the negativity that a lot of people are giving affect you. You guys are doing a good job. Keep it up. Okay, so this bundle also comes with the Lobi NX, like I stated before, the NX Escort Refit, and the Xindi Primate Dreadnought Cruiser, which I think I said this. At least I think I did. Unless I was just monologuing before I started making this video, and that's where I'm getting the thought from. If you like beam overload, this ship right here is going to be huge for you because it increases your beam overload duration by 5 seconds, which is awesome. Before, that trait worked a lot differently years ago, but they changed that a long time ago. As for these Lobi ships, both of them are good. If you love the NX, you got the best NX. It's honestly better than the legendary version. But that's just because the legendary version is temporal. This is temporal pilot. In terms of like how they perform pretty much the same. But you get more, you know, variety of what bridge officer abilities you can use. Also, the thing that I think is really awesome about this bundle is the fact that you get new looks to the Defiant, NX, and they look absolutely amazing. I want to say this is themed from the Inquiry. Like, think of this as the Inquiry Escort, and it looks so good. I've seen a lot of people flying this. Pretty much the 2 things I've seen people flying is the NX with this look to it, and the Vulcan Science Destroyer. That's pretty much all I've been seeing. On occasion, I'll see like someone flying the Endorian Cruiser, but it's mostly just these 2 with this look. So I've seen both skins for this destroyer. So my opinion about this bundle, I give it I would say like an 8 out of 10. Yes, there are things that they could have done to make it better, but is it a bad bundle? No. I've gotten the whole bundle. I got the EV suit, the weapons. They give you a large amount of upgrades, which is awesome. I think the only way the only thing they could have done to appease the negative players of this game that, you know, are just making this game like not fun for people like me, is adding all the Xindi ships to the bundle. That's the only thing that I could think of. But, you know, that's something that could have also hurt the game at the same time, because you also think about it, they currently have a hole they got to dig themselves out of. And so the only thing that we as players can do is give them support, you know, where we can give them. So yeah, here's the, like, unique skins that they had a whole picture of it, and I think it's great. But anyway, we have to give them support where we can, and we have to show them that we are here supporting them, and that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna continue to support them because this is the only Star Trek MMO style game that we have that at least I personally find fun. Yes, there's that mobile one, but anyway. This bundle is a good bundle. I can't wait to use the Andorian plasma rifle and uh, the phase pistol that they started the show with. Like, I'm looking forward to playing with those things. Yes, I've epicked them immediately. So I'm planning on doing stuff with it. It's actually kind of funny. I actually preferred this pistol versus the other one that they got in like episode 1, or I think it was episode 1. I just like the overall design of this one more than the other one, but even so, like, come on, this is Enterprise, Star Trek Enterprise. I love that show. It's such a good show. The thing that killed that show is the whole temporal war. Should have left that out. But if you're a fan of Enterprise like I am, you will love this bundle. Each ship is fantastic, and you get the Lobby NX account unlocked everywhere. So what does that mean for the character that, I'm doing strictly Zen ships? I won't. These are the only 4 that I'm using out of this bundle. Can't use this. I can use the 10th anniversary bundle one because it's not the same thing. I just can't use this trader console. But, I mean, if you love the NX, here you go. And you don't have the 10th anniversary bundle, here you go. This bundle ain't going nowhere. But yeah, I mean, like, the one thing that I would have recommend doing is adding the other Xindi ships, because the only Xindi ship that, from my understanding, that people are like actively going after is just the carrier. So the insectoid escort, no one cares about. The reptilian escort, no one cares about. Heck, people don't even care about this thing either. But with that being said, I think this bundle's great. Y'all did a fantastic job. Thank you for another, awesome ship designs that you added to the game. No, I am not being biased. I'm always unbiased in everything that I do. I look at it, I see how the ship looks, because that's literally what I've done since I started playing this game. Is I would sit here and just look at ships to see if I can find anything that's just like off-putting or like and I really don't see anything with any of these. Honestly, I don't. And yeah, no, this is a fun bundle. I think the bundle's great. Stay tuned, because I do plan on doing an individual video for each of the new ships. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, God bless, and I'll see you all in the next video.